flower! Good evening. This is BelGeode, and we are back with some Digital Combat Simulator. That's DCS World. Yay! Alright, so tonight we are going to be doing a mission that I have created called Spetsnaz. Spetsnaz is the Russian Special Forces group. Think of it as, I guess, Russia's version of like the Navy SEALs or the Delta Force and stuff like that. They do all the Black Ops and Special Ops type stuff. So, you may notice there is a big picture of the Mi-8 helicopter on the screen. Now, if you have been watching my channel, you will likely recall that I stated the last time that I played this particular helicopter that I was never going to get back into this sucker. Well, I lied. I love the hell out of this helicopter. Oh my God, I can't even tell you just how much I love this helicopter. I now have all of the helicopter modules for this game, that being the Mi-8 HIP, the Black Shark, the Ka-50, otherwise known as the Hokum, and of course the Huey. Out of all three helicopters, this one is the one that I love the most. It's a big, beefy behemoth. I've taken to calling her Big Bertha, and oh my God, it's just so awesome to fly this thing. I'm glad that I gave it a second chance. So anyway, we're going to be doing tonight a Spetsnaz mission. I'm going to read the description for you before we get started here. It says you're a part of a secret Spetsnaz operation to infiltrate a small village by Hilo helicopter. The village has been overrun by a well-armed paramilitary group bent on sowing terror. A small group of 6 Spetsnaz commandos are tasked with destroying a suspected chemical weapons dump near the lake. If released into the water, the chemicals could kill all life from the mountains as far south as Sukhumi. Failure is not an option. So my task is to provide transport for the squad of Spetsnaz commandos, and my flight is going to consist of myself in the Mi-8 Hilo. I am flight 103, as well as a couple of Mi-24 Hinds flying as escort for me. I've got to get the troops to the LZ, which is going to be marked with red smoke, and then loiter in the area until they've accomplished their mission. They're going to pop green smoke when they're ready for pickup, and then we get the hell out of there. The Hinds are going to be providing close air support because I have 0 weapons on this helicopter. May the force be with me. Okay, so here we are on the FARP, which is the forward post. This is like just north of, I believe, Gudada. Hold on, I'll have to check the map here. Yeah, there's Gudada Airport. So we are like just north of there where the foothills lead into the taller hills. Not quite mountains just yet, but still, some very mountainous type territory. I guess we are close to, what is the name of this town? Akvara? Yeah, just outside of Akvara. All right, so our flight path is going to take us north following the river. We're going to make a right here, hang a left here, make another right here, and then we're going to get to this lake area right here. Now, from my understanding, they've also got some heavy vehicles. Actually, they're infantry fighting vehicles, BMPs, I believe they're called. There's like 5 of those suckers around here, and there's a bunch of troops that are guarding the target area right here. So, we know where we've got to go. Now we've got to get there. And as you can see, the Hinds have just taken off. I'm going to go ahead and turn the labels off for this one to give a little bit more of a challenge. Since I'm not doing any air-to-air work, I kind of like to have the labels off. I'm still not confident enough with my air-to-air type stuff to turn the labels off for those kinds of flights. Alright, before I take off, there's a couple things I want to do. First and foremost, you see that green light in the center there? That is the autopilot. We're going to turn that sucker off. Because I find that this thing, I can fly it a hell of a lot better without the autopilot chiming in every now and then. So all that stuff you see on the upper right corner where it says HKTB, that should all be flatlined for the entire flight. On the upper left corner, that will tell you where my control settings are. So right now I'm doing a little bit of left and right cyclic, a little bit of forward and back cyclic, and of course I'm gently touching the collective because I'm not ready to take off just yet. We should also make sure that the doors and everything else work. So let's see, side door. Yep, that certainly does work. Our troops are already on board, so we're good to go there. And back clamshell doors. Look at that. I love that. That is so sweet. Okay, so those work. The Hinds are already ahead of us, which is fine by me because I'm going to need them to take out that heavy metal before we actually get there. The last thing I'm going to do before we actually get out of here is going to be switch over to co-pilot view and turn off the lights because I do not want to be a huge target. So there we go. We'll turn all of that stuff off, assuming I can reach it. There we go. Okay, we are ready to go. There's Hind number 1. Well, technically it's number 51. And as you can see, he's loaded for bear. He's got a few missiles, and he's also got some gun pods. Same thing for Hind number 2. He's also got the same loadout. So great. Those guys are going to bear the brunt of the attack. And me, I'm just going to try not to crash this sucker. How about that? So here we go. Going vertical, baby. Of course, this is the easy part. The hard part is going to be transitioning from vertical to horizontal flight. So I'm going to get a little bit of altitude here before I do that. And I'm also doing some rudder movement, which in this case it's actually changing the pitch of the tail rotor. Now we're going to want to watch these dials here. This is the forward airspeed. So we're going to watch that and try to keep it around 6 o'clock position. And this is of course the vertical airspeed. We're going to want to keep that roughly around the 9 o'clock for forward flight. No more than about the 7 or 8 o'clock position to descend. And we absolutely don't want it to go past the 6 o'clock position. Otherwise things get bad real fast. So let's tilt forward, get some forward airspeed going, try to keep this sucker level. And once I've got some stable forward flight happening here, I'm going to go ahead and hit T, which will activate my trimmers and keep them in a set position. And then Big Bertha can pretty much fly herself. Alright, so here we go. We're pulling up some speed here. We're also lowering a little bit of altitude. Alright, baby. Now I can actually turn my tail rotor to the left a bit, just to kind of straighten up. Okay, we're looking good, we're looking good. And trimmer set. I have my hands off the joystick and throttle. Look at that. Perfect, perfect. I could probably go make a sandwich right now and she'd still be like that, except there's a mountain up ahead. I don't want to slam into that. So we'll actually keep our hands on the controls. I call them throttle and joystick, but technically in a helicopter it's collective and cyclic. Collective would be where your throttle is, and your cyclic is pretty much your joystick. Alright, so now that I've got everything stable here, I'm going to increase collective just a touch. And we'll go ahead and give it a little bit more of that right tail rotor. So as you can see now, I am gaining a bit of altitude. This entire run to the target area is going to be uphill, so I'm definitely going to want to be increasing altitude as I'm going forward. This is going to be a good thing. I promise you that. It will be a good thing. Let's see how far ahead our Hinds are. Oh, look at that. They just made it around the first turn. Nice. I think these guys are in formation flying, so let me just zoom out a touch here. Yep, there they are. Okay, so they're like halfway to the destination. It's really not that long of a trip, so don't expect this video to be too long. But since we are flying helicopters and not jets, it's also not going to be like a 10-minute video. There we have some nice mountainside for you. Looks beautiful. Look at all them trees. This would never work in Microsoft Flight Simulator. This many trees would probably cause an out-of-memory situation. But this game is pretty good with that, and I have to give them mad props on that. I think even my co-pilot and my flight engineer agree. The landscape is absolutely beautiful. And as good as this looks, From what I hear, DCS World 2.0, which is coming out this year, it's been confirmed, that is going to look a hell of a lot better. You can still see there's some artifacting here and there, like you'll find floating trees every now and then on top of those hills. If you look real close over the left window, you might actually see some of those trees are not exactly firmly rooted, so to speak. But that's okay. We can forgive Eagle Dynamics for their shortfalls in this game because they have promised us a really kick-ass upgrade to this game coming up in the next few months. When that happens, you can be sure I will be videoing the hell out of it. I might even do some live streaming. I've been meaning to do that with this. Now as we approach the target area, there's going to be a couple of small towns, or I guess they're villages, prior to getting to the village that we need to be in or at. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and see if I can land in one of those closer villages just beyond that ridge, because when I set up these BMPs to defend the area, I didn't realize these suckers have missiles on their gun turrets. So the first time that I actually tried doing this thing as a test, I got my ass shot out of the sky. That's not happening this time. Nope. Nope. So yeah, we'll try to set down in the village just before the hill, and hopefully they won't tag me. The Hinds, however, those guys are built like Mack trucks, so they can take like 15 missiles to them and they'll still be flying. So I'm not too worried about those guys. I just want to make sure that they have enough time to prosecute their targets before I actually head in there. And I swear, I'm not really a lawyer in real life. I just like using the word prosecute when it comes to attacking things. Now the Spetsnaz guys, they are currently hanging out in the back of the helicopter. As soon as I get them down, I'm pretty sure there's going to be troops opening fire on them and this helicopter, so I'm probably just going to want to dump and go. We'll see how well I can manage that, because that is a piece of work trying to come into a hot LZ. I have a great appreciation for all the pilots that had to do that in like Vietnam and wars of that nature. Oh my god, I would have lost all the contents of my bowels if I had to do this in real life. Let's see how our Hinds are doing. Oh, they're almost to the target area. If you look just beyond the spinning rotor blades, you'll see the little village that I was talking about. That's where I'm going to try and set this bird down. Hopefully that will work as intended. And then once I'm able to actually get Big Bertha on the ground, I'll switch over to the Hinds and we can watch them get to work. They're also set to radio me the moment the heavy artillery has been taken out. Once that happens, I can go ahead and bring these guys in to do their dirty work. Alright, so we're getting a little bit closer. There's the hill that I was talking about. On the other side of that hill is where our nefarious enemies are located. I'm going to start pulling down the speed here just a bit. There's the little village just above my rear view mirror. And we're gaining altitude. Gaining altitude is not good. Pull back the collective some. There we go. Alright, so we've got 0 forward speed and we are now starting to lose altitude. Try and see if I can put it down on that grassy patch just to the left of the village. Hopefully not on the road. With all this traffic coming by, I highly doubt they're going to stop just because there's an Mi-8 on the road. Alright, there's my low altitude warning. I've been expecting you. I'm starting to get a little bit of shimmy here, but I think I can handle this. I think. Okay, here we go, We're starting to come down. This thing has a natural tendency to torque to the left, so I'm going to adjust that. Let's give it a little more collective, because I kind of want to be on the other side of the road here. Almost there, almost there. Come on, co-pilot, do something, help me out here. Alright, there we go, there's the road. Look both ways before crossing the road. And we're going to push forward just a touch here. Okay, this looks good. I'm going to pull it back. And we're down. I might add, you might notice that we are on a slope. Yes, a slope. No bueno. Oh shit, I just realized my tail rotor's in the middle of the road here. That's no good. Let's see if we can rotate this around. So I don't have any insurance on this helicopter, so I don't think the company with the gecko is going to be too happy with me if I hit my tail rotor on somebody's vehicle. Okay, I see one plume of smoke, two plumes of smoke. Looks like they are getting the job done. From the looks of it, this guy has already fired a couple of missiles. Nice work. There are 5 of these things I said earlier, so until they take all 5 of those out, I am not moving from this spot. See how this guy's doing. Looks like he's egressing, and then he's probably going to turn around and come back in. Whoa, watch out for that floating tree, man. Holy hell, you almost got hit with that. Who the hell put that there? There we go, Eagle Dynamics and their floating trees again. It's a good thing there's no collision on trees, otherwise that could be a bad deal for these hinds. Alright, looks like this guy is getting ready to launch a missile. There we go. Let's follow the track of the missile and see what it's going to hit. Oh, here it comes. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom flower! Nice. I guess that guy was in the swamp. And there's another guy up here. Boom flower! Love it. Absolutely love it. That's a professional job right there. Oh, look at that. And the other hind took out the other guy. So that should mean there's one left. I'm not sure why this guy is shooting. Oh, I guess the other guy missed. And now he missed. Seriously? Come on, people. What do you think I'm paying you for? You better not run out of missiles. Come on, baby. You missed again. Seriously? Oh my god, you guys. You're making me look bad here. There we go. That's a hit. That's a hit. You are cleared to deliver the package to a hot LZ marked with red smoke. All heavies have been terminated. We'll try to thin out the resistance for you. That's what they're telling me. Cool. So, before I take off here, I am going to change the setting of my radar altimeter. So that way the beep will happen when I reach about 20 meters off the deck. Alright, now since I am on sloping ground, I don't want to gradually come up on the collective. I just want to yank this sucker up. Because I want to go straight up. I don't want to tip over or anything. So swing out to the right. There we go. Looking good, looking good. I don't want to get too much forward speed, but I do want to make it above this hill, so I'm going to be judiciously applying some collective. Oh look, there's a hind over there. Now these guys are probably going to go ahead and take out some of those troops that are there, because I really don't want to lose all of my Spetsnaz troops before they actually get this job done. So anything these guys can do to help, that would be awesome. You can now see the red smoke just to the left of the cockpit spar there. Pull up a little bit, use some airspeed. Now this thing can float, but I don't think I want to drop my troops off in the water. It might not be good for them. So we're going to try and see if we can head straight for the red smoke and park as close to it as we possibly can. Hopefully those hinds will get out of my way. I see that dude flying off to the left there. Very gingerly. Of course, here's the other consideration here. Those soldiers over there, they're probably going to start shooting at me. This thing could be over in a heartbeat if they hit just that right spot. They call it the lucky BB shot. We don't want that. That would be bad. That would be very bad. Okay, we're getting closer. I'm going to go ahead and open up the clamshell doors so these guys can come out. Probably not supposed to do that in mid-flight, but you know what? I want these guys to get the hell out so that I can get the hell out. Oh, and we're in the water. See, I told you this thing could land in the water. It's not what I wanted, though. That is not what I wanted. As you can tell, I'm still trying to learn this sucker. Whoa, and they're shooting at me. Holy hell in a handbasket. Look at that. Alright, Bertha, work with me, baby. Work with me. Bring this sucker down a little bit close. Oh, my God! Wow. These guys mean business. I have never had that happen before. Uh-oh. Holy crap. Well, the soldiers are out. That's a good thing. You can see them over there. I've got a left engine fire, so this is going to end badly. Oh, crap. Do I have enough power to get out of here? I don't know if I do. I really do not know if I do. I'm giving it like all the collective here in the hopes that that will actually take me out alive. But yeah, I'm not very optimistic about this one. If I can make it through this alive, that would be a miracle. As long as this helo is still flying though, there's a chance. There is definitely a chance. I'm thinking there's a flat spot across the lake over there. Let's see if we can at least make it there. I wonder how much this engine fire is going to affect my flying ability. Hopefully the rotor wash will put it out. Alright, let me tilt a little to the right here. So far there's only one glaring red light on my dashboard, so we're going to try and see if we can keep it that way. Okay, I think we are just out of range of their AK-47, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up just a touch here. Come on, baby. Come on. Hold it together. Hold it together. You can do this. Okay. I think this is going to be a nice landing. Alright. That works. That works. Okay. Let's take a look at my helo here. It doesn't look any worse for wear. I don't see any flames coming out. So I'm going to assume the mission is still a go. And let's take a look at our buddies over here. Okay, so we got the Hind over here working on targets. You can see directly below the Hind there is a silver fuel tank looking thing. That is the chemical weapons dump. That's where our Spetsnaz guys are trying to get to. Here's the other guy. He looks like he's getting ready to shoot at somebody. And let me just take a quick look around the cockpit here. You two guys still alive? Yes. So this is good. I still have all of my crew members. I like this. Alright. Well, in the absence of any other glaring red lights, I'm going to switch it over to the Spetsnaz guys and see what they're doing. Oh, looks like they're getting ready to move out. One of them is getting ready to move out. How many are still alive? Are there 6 of you? Yes, there are 6 of you. Alright, boys, good luck. Get her done. Up, there they go. There they go. Look at them. They're all getting back in formation. Look at the 2 RPG dudes. Except for that one dude who's like running the other way. Dude, come on, man. Get with the program. You've got a job to do. No slacking. I took bullets for you. Damn it. Whoa, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Is that the Hind? Oh, I think that is the Hind. Damn, they've got powerful gun pods. Holy crap, that sounded like thunder. I really do hope that Eagle Dynamics will give us the Hind as one of the flyable aircraft in the future. This is a really wicked looking helicopter. The Crocodile is what its nickname is. Everything looks good here. Alright, so we got a couple of hinds over there. I don't know what these guys are doing. I'm assuming they're getting ready for another pass. There's probably still some troops left. I don't know. Then again, maybe not, because it looks like my guys are moving here. Alright, good luck, boys. Make it happen. Make it happen. I love it. Elite crack commando units on a mission of life and death. Here to save Mother Russia. It's like G.I. Joe all over again, only in video games. If you look off in the distance there, you can actually see some dead soldiers. So yeah, I would say the Hinds did a pretty damn good job cleaning up there. And it looks like our boys took care of the rest of the resistance that was hiding out in that town back there. Yep, I see one dead body over there. Alright, what are they doing? They're changing formation. Why are they changing formation? You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Alright, as soon as they get there, they will be in position to set the charges and blow that tank as well as the pump just to the right of the tank. In fact, let's show that to you real quick. That's the best I could really do with the scenery that we're given in DCS World. You'll have to suspend your disbelief and pretend that is actually a chemical warfare tank and a pump set to pump that shit into the river. And look at that, here comes our guys. There's one guy like walking up the hill sideways. That's interesting. Nice, this is Voodoo. We're at the site. We're setting the charges now. Give us 5 minutes tops. Outstanding. Cool. So while these guys are getting all of that done, I should probably check my helo and make sure that the systems are still operational. Yep, still got some tail rotor action here. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can rotate a bit here. Okay, a little bit more, because I want to kind of point myself in the direction of where I'm going to need to fly to pick these guys up. Alright, so there we go. Now we've got ringside seats. We can't see our troops, but we can see the silver tank, so as soon as they actually blow that, I'm pretty sure we will see that. Come on, guys. Don't let me down. Man, crew chief is going to love me when I get back. Oh, look at that! The little guy says, "Boom, flower! This is Voodoo Leader. Come get us. The job is done. Popping green smoke when we reach the LZ." Well, from the looks of it, they can throw really far. Alright, but that's my cue. Now, gotta go pick them up. Now, because they've popped green smoke, what that means is there are no enemy troops in the area. So they have successfully gotten rid of all of the tangos, as they call them. Targets, or terrorists, whichever you want to call them. So we're just going to pull up here, and I think this should be my parking spot. I don't exactly see the valet, but you know what? I'm just going to find a parking spot right here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get a little bit closer to the smoke. Because I don't remember how big of an area I've got to land in, so the closer I can get to the smoke, the better. Right here is good. That is going to be the landing of the year right there. Hope I didn't break something. Nope, looks like everything's still functional. Alright, let's go ahead and open the clamshell door so that these guys can get in there. And I think I see them running towards me. Yeah, that might be them. Yep, here they come. Here they come. Alright, boys. Any day now. Oh, sweet. They're here. We're on board. Let's get out of here. That is my cue. You know what? I think I'm going to open this left window here. Good grief. Does it even open? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it does. What did I do? Open the right window? Okay. Both windows are open. We're good. We've got some ventilation, aside from the bullet holes in the front. Alright, so now we can finally make our way home. Another job well done. Of course, the fun part is going to be, can this helicopter last the entire way back to the FARP? I don't know. But we'll take one last look at the destroyed chemical weapons tank. Great work, boys. I definitely appreciate that. And let's see, where are our hinds? Our hinds are waiting for us to come back across the river. Well, I should probably close that back clamshell door so the guys don't fall out, huh? Okay, there we go. Now, the return trip is all going to be downhill, so I'm going to need to make sure that I'm not getting too high as I make my way back to our starting location. That is going to be the trick right there. So we're going to want to keep that right side gauge roughly around the 8 o'clock, between 8 and 7 o'clock. We definitely do not want it to get below 6 though. As far as the forward airspeed, I'm really not in a rush here, so that can stay pretty much where it is right now. So not too shabby. Nice quick mission. Got in there. We got the guys on target. They did their job. They're back in the helicopter, and now we're heading home, and I'm going to get bitched at by the crew chief for these bullet holes in my front windshield. But you know what? We're all still alive. That's all that counts. That is all that counts. Alright, the hinds should be getting ready to leave now. I think they are a little bit further back. They should be following up any second now, so I'm not going to worry too much about them because there's really nothing else for them to do here. There's no other targets that need to be destroyed, so they can head back to base whenever they feel like it. Or maybe they might want to get some fishing in now that the lake is not in danger of getting poisoned by chemical weapons. In which case, I don't envy them. That does look like a good fishing lake. Although with that landing that I did in the water, I'm pretty sure we've got some fish on the deck in the back of this helicopter. So we'll be eating good tonight. A little bit of paprika on that. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Okay, this should be good. Now, let me see. Can I switch over to the co-pilot seat so that I can turn on the outside lights now that we are pretty much in friendly territory? Let's see if that can be done. Let's make this quick here. I want to go that, and that. Okay, it's verdict. Lights are on. Good. Okay, now let's turn right before I hit that hill. Let's turn all the way right before I hit that hill. Hitting that hill is bad. Do not hit the hill, Bell. Okay, there we go. We made it. Whew. There is definitely a distinct lack of power in this helicopter with one engine out. Thankfully, the Russians, in their infinite wisdom, decided to give this sucker 2 engines. I am extremely grateful for that. Otherwise, we would all be walking home. I tell you what, I have a lot of respect for any person who flies a helicopter. This is a hands-on aircraft. Especially since I've taken some damage, there is no way in hell I'm taking my hands off of these controls. But even under normal circumstances, flying a helicopter in real life is very demanding, and I have a huge, huge amount of respect for anybody who can pull that off professionally. Me, I'm just a virtual pilot, but damn, my hat is off to you guys. You guys and girls. Okay, we're going a little bit fast here, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the nose up just a touch. And also drop a little bit of collective so I don't gain too much altitude. And that should help slow us down a bit. In theory, that's how it works. Okay, there we go. We're slowing down now. Alright, there's a second town, so I should be seeing the FARP in the distance just beyond that hill. One, there's 2, okay, and these guys are literally right behind me. Nice. I'm thinking the best way to approach this would be lose a bunch of altitude, go past the FARP area, and then turn around and land. However, depending on how heavy Bertha's controls are feeling, and right now she's feeling a little sluggish, I might only have enough power to just get it to the FARP and plop her down unceremoniously. But that's okay, Bertha's used to being manhandled by me. She's a big girl, she can take it. And there's our landing area. Okay, let's dump the rest of forward speed here. Oh, look at that truck. Look at me, I'm here sightseeing. I'm trying to bring this damaged bird in, but I'm sightseeing at the same time. Alright, Bertha, enough with the wiggling. Enough with the wiggling. Come on, baby. Hold it together. Hold it together. Okay, now we're drifting. Now the landing pads that I took off from are behind the first landing pads. The first pads belong to those hinds, so I'm going to have them land in that spot, and I'm going to pick one of the 4 landing spots on the back part. Okay, so far so good, except we're kind of getting a little close to that hill. Let's tilt it just a touch. Alright, tilt the helo to the right here. Let's get some more collective. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Push it a little bit forward here. No, baby, no, baby. I want you to come down right on the H. You can do this. You can do this. Importantly, I can do this. Okay. Let's turn just a touch here. I think we got it. Okay, that looks good. Co-pilot, do you agree? That looks good. Co-pilot agrees. Okay, let's get Bertha down. And we're down. Look at that, folks. Look at that. Nicely done. Right on the center. And just in time, too, because that hind's about to land. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open the clamshells. We'll also open the side door just in case some of the guys want to come out that way, or actually the co-pilot, flight engineer, and myself will probably want to come out that side. And the only other thing that I have left to do is hit the shutdown sequence, which is left Windows end. I am still not good enough to turn this sucker off manually, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way, the cheat. Now we're still missing one helo, so let me take a quick look. Find out where our buddy is here. Oh, there he is. You're coming in a little fast there, aren't you? What the hell did you do? Stop at Burger King for something? He's got his landing lights on now, so I assume that means he's planning on landing somewhere, preferably not in that suburb. Alright, buddy. Russian taxpayer dollars here. You don't want to waste this. Actually, I don't even know if Russian taxpayers can pay for these helicopters. I imagine they probably do, just like any other country. Oh, look, you can see us off in the distance there. Sweet. Okay, this guy's got his gear down, so he will be down momentarily. We are shut down. Very nice. Very nice. See this guy going. There it is. Mission accomplished. Outstanding job, pilot. The chemical weapons dump is destroyed, and your flight and commandos made it home with safety. Bravo. There you have it. A quick, dirty Spetsnaz mission. Spetsnaz mission. Out bloody standing. So there you go. That's it from me. Thank you all for watching. This has been BelGeode, and I have been playing DCS, Digital Combat Simulator, flying the Mi-8 HIP. And be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy what you have seen. I've got plenty more coming up. I've got a few more videos with Cherny Rossi, the Black Russian, coming up. And in addition to which, don't forget to follow me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/BelGeode. And you can find me on Facebook as well as BelGeode 2015, where I will always give you notifications as to when I'm going to be going online or when there's another video coming up. Alright, folks. Hope you have yourselves a great day. And thanks as always for watching. I will see you all really soon. Ciao.